Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing some lure reviews for my bass fishing video that will be coming up soon, if you're wondering. Now, for the summertime, you're probably going to want to use some topwater lures, like my Rapala right here. It's just a little jig like this, and you just you go out and you cast it out. I like to do it personally. It hits the water, then you just do a really big twitch, and then you do a second really good big twitch, then you do a third big twitch, and then you just start reeling for a little bit. Or you can leave it on the water, one giant twitch, and then you're done. But I've caught plenty of bass. Actually, I caught my personal best yesterday off camera. Sorry, the people that I went with, I could not video. They didn't want me to video them, so that was fine for me. I didn't mind. So the second bait I like to use is these spinner bait. I like to use the white colors because, in my ponds, typically you would have really dark waters, and they like this, little shine here, and they like the bright intensity. If you have bigger ones, you can use one of these, like the little grub body. Yeah, little grub body. This one's actually broken because this is what I caught my PB on. And so you can use it by itself, but sometimes you don't use them by yourself. You can, but I like to put this on. So all you do is you just get the little hook right here. Get whatever kind of one you want that's reasonable size. You get it about to half metal, and then you just stick it on there, and you slide it up a little bit so it's perfectly like that. Boom, you have a new bait. Cast this in the water, reel it to the point where it shines enough and it's going slow enough so that the bass can see it and acknowledge it and take it for bait. Now I like to use this around structures. The Rapala topwater I use on structures like fallen trees, under bridges. In my ponds, we have bridges for the golf courses, which I will be making in, I believe, tomorrow's video. This Friday I will make a video because that's definitely when I get. If you haven't noticed, which you probably haven't known, I have a GoPro now. Just got it. It's brand new. It's a GoPro. I got the full body mount too, so we can you can see how it is. Give me 1 second. Alright, that's probably better. Not in the dark. So far, for my I think this is going to be my top five bass lures that I like to use in the summertime in my neighborhoods, in my fishing stuff. So we got the Rapala topwater, and then we have the spinnerbait. Next, the world famous crankbait. Now, everybody knows what the crankbait is. This is my personal favorite. Caught many fish. I like the medium bill. It's somewhat. It'll get down there and right to where the fish are. I know that sounds cringy, but I like to use this around big structures like bridges. Sometimes we have bulkheads and on our golf courses, so I'll just cast it along the bulkhead, twitch it down, and then I'll let it float back up to the surface, twitch it more down. Caught plenty of largemouth bass. That's the main target. I've caught crappie on this. I don't know how I did, but they were pretty decent size. I've caught them on swim baits too. Next up on our list is the little spinner. Man, this thing is so small, but so effective. If you have serious oh, my video's doing something funky. I like to cast this, so if you want to catch bait for in case you want to go giant bass fishing, you want to catch some bluegill, perfect bait right here. I use this, and then I ended up putting it on a giant J hook and just freeline cooking it through the bluegill have this little soft spot on their back, and you just put the J hook in that, and then you just cast them out. Does not affect their way of swimming. They swim normally, and they actually live a long time. But I catch them on this little The brand of where it comes from is called Blue Fox. So if you ever want one of these, it imitates a little minnow in distress. But that's my fourth on the list. Next up, we have. Nope, that's not right. We have this This is like the crankbait, or the crankbait, but skinny, and it's got 2 treble hooks, obviously. But this one I love. Like, I personally, if I could choose this out of all of them, it would probably be this one. This one and this one. These two are tied. I love both of them. They're both so good. But enough about that. This one has very shiny. You can do it with a lot of colors. I personally like this white one, the shiny one. I replaced the treble hooks on this because the one they come with, I don't really agree with. Small one in the back, medium size in the front. I like that one. That's another good one. That's my top 5. And of course, I know this is actually technically a top 6 if I'm going to include this. Spoons. They are one of my primary choices for they're my third choice. I like these because they shine a lot of. It all depends on where what kind of pond you have. If you have a pond that's crystal clear, you probably want to go with the crankbait and this, because they can see that and they can, they see it. The only reason this doesn't imitate any of their other things, they just don't like this. Like it. Sorry, I stutter. It's like puts them off. If you cast this where their beds are, like the bass nesting beds, they don't like it. They don't like anything that goes in there. That's why they eat bluegill, because bluegill will typically want to nest where they nest, because bass have very picky nesting grounds, and that's typically what the bluegill like too. So that's the only reason they attack this. They attack this because it looks exactly like a giant shad, or a giant like minnow or shad, or anything that's this color. They like it. I've had so many big fish on this. But yeah, that's basically it. Got really nothing else to show. I mean, sorry I didn't have this all put out for you guys. So as I was talking about earlier, there we go. This is a giant chatterbait. Giant. Like, this is the one this one's a smaller version. This one will catch you smallmouth and largemouth, medium-sized largemouth. This one, you're not going to be as productive because this is big. But, you're going to catch giant bass. This one would probably be last on my list. Sorry, you can't see my face there. It would be last on my list because I'd rather be able to catch more fish than have to wait like an hour to get one giant fish. I'd rather catch a bunch of small fish or medium-sized fish in the meantime. But yeah, I think that's my list today. Sorry it's such a short video, but comment down and subscribe, leave a like and hit the bell, and comment down below what kind of content you want to see. Alright, bye.